Yo, what's good? We back again for another edition of CT's RPT, Real Prison Talk with Wes. And today I want to talk about something that me and one of my homies was just talking about earlier. And that's, do y'all think that a dude is a sucker if he go back to the woman that left him when he was in jail? I'm kind of iffy because maybe because I got a petty button that's easily activated, but there's a lot of dudes. There was a lot of scenarios thrown at me, so it's not like everybody's case is the same. But off rip, I was like, listen, if she left me when I was in jail, then I'm done with her. I don't need somebody that's going to be around when times is good and then when times get hard, disappear. So that was my stance at first. I don't teeter-totter on both sides of this line depending on who I was talking to today. I keep saying tonight. And then, each gender has a different point of view, So I was talking to some of the staff here. I was talking to some of the females. And I was talking to some of the homies. And the majority of the homies feel like I feel. You got to remember, I am in a halfway house. So the majority of these dudes here are from prison. We just got out of prison. But then one of the staff said something that was interesting. And she said, well, if this dude was if he was not a bad guy, then I would say, yeah, she's wrong for not holding him down in his time of turmoil. But if he was a bad guy, then maybe him going to prison was her only way to get away from him, you know what I mean? And she was more or less talking along the lines of like abuse or abusive relationships or something that the female wouldn't be able to get out of, And I never even thought of it like that, because I guess there's some females that's in a situation because they're afraid to do anything about it, And the woman I was talking to was a woman that was in that type of situation. So it kind of struck home for her, and she was like, she didn't get out of it that way. The dude didn't go to jail, but she like, this dude was basically putting his hands on me, and I was afraid to tell my family. He had disconnected me from my family. All in all, he was a very bad guy. She said if he had went to jail, I would have seen that as my out, especially if he went to jail for like some years, and by the time he would have got home, I would have been nowhere to be found. We don't have no kids together. We don't share any kids, so I could have really disappeared on him. And I said, well, in that case, I guess I'll give you a pass, But I don't know. I strongly feel like, aside from that case right there, because no man shouldn't be putting his hands on a female. So if you that type of sucker and that's what you like to do, you like to put your hands on your female, then you should lose her, But I wasn't talking about that. I'm talking about the female that was riding with him when it was all good just a week ago. And now that he's no longer able to do the things for her that he's been doing, now it's like, on to the next. I'm done with him. That's what I felt like was like, that's wrong. That's grimy. And that's what a lot of the situations, like a lot of the homies that I talk to, that's what I got. Granted, I'm only getting the story from one side. I mean, not too many people gonna be like, yeah, I used to put my foot in my girl's behind. Everybody's here saying they was saying, just like everybody in jail is gonna say they was innocent. But if that's the case, then, you know what I mean, that ain't right. And I know it takes a strong woman to hold a dude down that's in prison. You know, it doesn't just take a toll on the person. If you got even a family member, if you got a loved one that's in jail and you really doing everything that you're supposed to do for that person, then you doing a bid too. And I respect the people that take on that responsibility. Like, I respect the people that was their feelings are, I was with you when you was up here, I'm gonna be with you when you was down here. That's dope. And I got the utmost respect for those type of people. And you know, I had a young lady that I met near the at some point in my bid that was trying to do the most, but for the whole bid, all I had was family. Mom Dukes, baby sis, held me down, you know, and that's why when I came home all over my social media, I let the world know, like, we did this bid together. So we made it. Like, when people send me, oh, you made it, even my moms and my sis, when you made it, I'm like, nah, we made it. We did this bid together. But shout out to the real women out there. And I don't want to totally dedicate myself to one side. I just caught myself just now when I say shout out to the real woman out there. I don't want to make it seem like I'm downgrading the woman that's not strong enough to hold her man down and saying that they ain't real women, you know. But shout out to the woman that's strong enough to endure a prison bid with a dude, because I know it's tough. You know, you used to, especially if you got a dude that's about his business, you know, and now he's gone and everything is just on you. The kids, the bills, the house, the family, everything is just on you. Now, I know it's tough, and it's so easy to walk away. It's easy to be like, you know what? Lord Johnny down the street, he picked up where my husband left off at, and he got the streets on lock right now, and he doing his thing. And he was looking at me. I had that tight dress on, and he was looking at me. I'm about to go see what's up with him. It's so easy to do that, that I commend the people that do what is not easy to do. It's not easy to, despite the fact that Lord Johnny got a pocket full of money that could take care of all your bills. He got the piece in his pants that could scratch that itch that you got, and he might be able to stop that loneliness that you got, or do something about the loneliness that you feel inside. You feel that void that's not there no more. Despite all of that, you still walk past Lil Johnny, or whoever he may be. Lil Johnny is just a made-up name I just made up. But whoever he might be, you can walk past him and say, my man is in jail and that's who I'm waiting for. And you are so dope for that. Keep doing what you're doing, strong woman out there. And on that note, I'm out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel by now, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave me a note here on my channel, or you can hit me on Instagram. You can jump into my DM, and if you want to be more not noticed, you can DM me any questions, concerns, or any comments you might have. And as anybody that has already done this will tell you, I answer everybody. Nobody can say they tried to holler at me and they didn't get answered. Follow me on Instagram, wes.smith.129, or just drop me a line here. On that note, peace.